Most people think the only way to stop caring what others think is to pretend you don't care at all. But what if I told you that's completely backwards? The truth is, the more you try to force yourself not to care, the more tightly you become chained to other people's opinions. And the real freedom you're looking for doesn't come from pretending. It comes from understanding something deeper, something the Stoics knew long before us. In this video, you're about to discover a mindset that doesn't just silence the noise around you, but strengthens the voice within you. And once you understand it, you'll see why caring less about external judgment isn't just a confidence boost. It's a life-changing shift that affects everything from your decisions to your happiness. This isn't abstract philosophy or motivational fluff. It's a mindset used for centuries by warriors, leaders, and thinkers who had everything to lose. And it works today, no matter who you are or what you're facing. So if you're tired of feeling held back by the eyes and opinions around you, stick around, because this might be the shift you've needed for a long time. The problem is simple. We grow up believing that our worth is a reflection in someone else's mirror. Approval becomes currency. Validation becomes oxygen. And without even realizing it, we start building our lives around the fear of disappointing others. We post what sounds acceptable. We act how we think we're supposed to. We filter our personalities so we don't stand out too much. The assumption people carry is this: if others think well of me, I'll feel better about myself. But that belief is flawed. It places your entire emotional stability in the hands of people who don't live your life, don't know your struggles, and won't face the consequences of your choices. The Stoics would say this is slavery disguised as strategy. What's really at stake is your freedom, your ability to choose, to grow, to live authentically. And in this video, you're going to learn a different way to operate. How to anchor your self-worth in something no one can control or take away. Here's the core truth. You stop caring what people think the moment you realize their opinions don't belong to you. Their thoughts live in their minds, shaped by their fears, their expectations, their insecurities, and their history, not yours. Yet we behave like we're responsible for managing their impressions. Ask yourself this: why do you give so much weight to judgments made by people who might not even respect themselves? Why do you treat strangers' opinions like sacred laws? The challenge isn't that people judge you. They always will. The challenge is that you've mistaken their noise for truth. And I know what you might be thinking: that sounds good in theory, but in real life, judgments hurt. Rejection stings. Criticism hits hard. Of course it does. You're human. But the Stoic mindset doesn't tell you to numb yourself. It tells you to separate what you can control from what you can't. You can't control how others interpret you, but you can control your intentions, your actions, your values, and your character. And once you shift your attention to those things, the power others have over you starts to fade. Think about the moments when judgment hits you the hardest. Someone frowns. Someone doesn't text back. Someone talks behind your back. Notice how quickly your mind fills in the gaps. They must think I'm stupid. I must have done something wrong. Maybe I'm not good enough. But here's the thing. You don't actually know what they think. You only know what you fear. And fears love to sound like facts. When you adopt this Stoic clarity, something interesting happens. The emotional pressure dissolves. Because you're no longer reacting to their opinions. You're responding to your own standards. And that shift feels like stepping out of a cage you didn't realize you were locked inside. Imagine the relief of waking up one morning and realizing you don't owe the world a performance. You owe yourself honesty. Here are the key lessons in all this. First, people's opinions belong to them, not you. Their praise isn't who you are, and their criticism isn't who you are. Second, your worth should be anchored in your character, not in someone's momentary reaction. Third, the moment you stop negotiating your identity with the world, you gain the mental strength to live with purpose. The core mantra to take from this is simple: what is mine is mine. What is theirs is theirs. You control your actions. They control their opinions. And the more you respect that boundary, the more peace and stability you'll feel. This mindset won't just change how you think. It will change how you move, how you speak, and how you show up in your own life. So how do you apply this practically? Let's look at 4 areas. First, your mindset. Every time your brain spirals into worrying about someone's judgment, pause and ask, is this thought based on reality, or is it based on fear? That question disrupts the mental loop and forces clarity. Second, your daily habits. Start doing one small thing every day that aligns with your values, even if someone around you might not approve. The more you act in alignment with yourself, the less you need approval from others. Third, your relationships. Stop apologizing for being yourself. Stop shrinking. Stop softening your personality to avoid judgment. When someone disapproves of you, ask yourself, does this person represent the standards I want to live by? If not, their disapproval is irrelevant. Finally, your goals and ambitions. Fear of judgment kills dreams faster than failure ever could. If you want something, start the channel, launch the business, speak your truth. Let the world react however it chooses. Because the world will always talk. It's your life that will feel the consequences of your silence. Now let's turn this into a simple step-by-step guide. Step 1. Adopt the 5-second reflection. When you feel judged, ask yourself, what part of this do I actually control? Repeat it until your mind learns the difference. Step 2. Build a daily authenticity habit. Say something honest every day, even if it's unpopular. It trains your inner strength. Step 3. Take a small discomfort challenge. Post something you'd usually fear judgment for. Wear what you like. Share an opinion. Prove to yourself that nothing terrible happens. Step 4. Stop performing. Stop adjusting your personality to please everyone. Cut the habit of over-explaining and over-justifying. Step 5. Do a weekly check-in. Ask yourself, did I live by my values this week or by other people's expectations? This helps you track progress and stay grounded. At the end of the day, the mantra remains, what is mine is mine. What is theirs is theirs. If you accept this truth, you'll stop seeking permission to exist. You'll stop bending under pressure. You'll stop living life on mute. And you'll become someone stronger, clearer, and more powerful than the version of you who kept trying to keep everyone happy. The question is, who do you want to be? The person shaped by other people's opinions, or the person shaped by their own purpose? The world will always have something to say, but only you have to live with the consequences of your choices. If this message resonated with you, consider joining this journey by subscribing, liking, or dropping a comment. This channel is all about ancient wisdom, modern mindset, and building a life of self-mastery. Stick around, there's more coming, and this is just the beginning.